Tracy, hello. I keep seeing the number 303 every day. What could that mean? Yeah, um, just quick story. And, if you've been on my broadcast before, you've probably heard this story many times. So just listen again. Um, when I was younger, for me, lights used to turn off, street lights in particular. Um, and it didn't matter where I was in the world, right? It could be here in the San Francisco Bay Area where I'm located. When I was stationed in North Carolina, I was stationed in Camp Lejeune. I was stationed in Naples, Italy, even for 2 years. And there's certain streetlights. I'd walk under the streetlights, and every time the streetlight would turn off, right? And I'd ask my friends, I'm like, does that light turn off for you? They're like, no, what are you talking about? And every time the streetlight would turn off, I'd just stop and I'd be like, I think that's my grandmother trying to communicate with me, right? But then I'd brush it off, right? I'd brush it off and I'd be like, nah, whatever, right? It wasn't until later in life when I, started to learn how to hone my gifts, right? Because I was very open as a child, but I was, very too open, right? I could feel everything. It was just too much, right? But it wasn't until I learned how to hone my gifts, learn the tools that I teach in my book and in the 7-day challenge, that I finally got quiet one day and, I was like, okay, that's my grandmother. And then I asked, what does that mean? What's your message, Grandma? Right? And her message to me was, oh, I just wanted to let you know I was watching over you. Right? And as soon as that message was delivered, right, streetlights don't turn off for me anymore. They just don't, right? I don't get the ringing in the ears anymore either. I used to get ringing in the ears all the freaking time. It's so annoying, right? And it's because spirit was trying to get in contact or something. But I don't get that anymore, right? And the reason why is because I paid attention. I stopped, got the meaning. And you could tell when you get the meaning because your body will be like, yeah, that's it. That's the truth. I just know it. I feel it in my bones even, right? So Tracy, that was the answer to your question. That was my long roundabout answer for you, that 303, especially when you get it every day and it repeats all the time. What it means is that somewhere in spirit, right, is trying to get your attention, that there's a message for you, okay? So what I advise for everyone, and many awakening psychics, this is like one of the signs that, you're definitely more sensitive than the average person, right? Because most people brush it off as coincidence, right? So it's important to pause, get silent, right? And go with the first thing that comes to you. Right? And for me, it was always like, is that my grandmother? Is that my grandmother? Okay. And then when I finally got the message, like I said, I don't get streetlights that turn off for me anymore. All right. So yeah, Tracy, feel free to comment below, like what has been the first thing that comes to you every time you get 303. And for you, there's something very specific about 303. Other people are typing in here, they saw 333, right? But what is it for you that you get 303? Okay. And just go with the first thing. All right. Before you second guess, like what is the first thing in your intuition that comes to you? And that's the answer. All right.